Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm a bit sick today, guys, so caught up with cold, so I may sound a little different today. Anyway, guys, let's get started. Again, it's not a financial advice, guys, so whatever I record in videos, again, it's my own thoughts, own opinions. It should not be taken as a financial advice. Do not believe in any YouTuber or any person on social media uh, to make investment decision. Do your own research before putting your hard-earned money. So friends, if you see market is correcting a bit, it's kind of leveling off before the event. So there are some big events lined up. We have consensus, I guess, next week. And there is another news that I have seen this morning that there is some SEC hearing. I think it is on today. I'm not too sure. Here is the article. It says big day for ETH, but SEC's chairman has already stated Ethereum is not a security. So that news has got published on 6th May, Sunday. So it could be today, today is working day. So there might be some sort of SEC hearing on ETH. So people are, freaking out, and the traders and short-term traders, they are taking profit off the table because, the market has given so much gains in last few weeks. So kind of people are taking some profit to be in a safer side. So let's talk about this article. I think this is going to impact in short term. So this guy is Jay Clayton. He is a chairman of the SEC Commission. And this guy has said that Bitcoin is not a security. If you see here, a pure medium of exchange, the one that's most often cited is Bitcoin as a replacement for currency that has been determined by most people to not be a security. However, he's saying there are tokens, which are used to finance projects. And as per him, most of the tokens are security. So again, that's another thing, another question to debate, what are the tokens, that are security, and what are the utility tokens. So that's again whole point of debate. Here if you see whether tokens are securities or not has not been decided by any court. SEC's interpretation that they are is just an interpretation by some lawyers. Other lawyers have different interpretations. So guys, he is trying to say that, okay, Bitcoin is not a security, but the tokens, which are being used to finance the startups, the ICOs, that could be a security. So the author is saying here they could be trying to scare us by bringing Ethereum to the table and potential classification as security so that we accept that actual tokens are a security. So I have highlighted this para, guys, because Jay Clayton himself has said ETH is not a security, as we quoted above. So if one day it is not a security and the next day it is, then how on earth does that law meet the constitutional requirement for clarity? So this guy has, said on the record that, okay, ETH is not a security, but they are investigating in some of the ICOs, some of the utility tokens that could be security. So more generally, the Howey test comes from a case of that name where the Supreme Court said a security or an investment contract. So a contract transaction or a scheme whereby a person invests his money in a common enterprise and is led to expect profit solely from the efforts of the promoter or third party. So basically, guys, he says current Ethereum obviously does not meet the definition. There is no investment in a common enterprise. There is selling or buying ETH like you sell or buy gold. So guys, we have to understand the use of Ethereum, in what context Ethereum is being used. So this is the most important paragraph, guys. I think we should pay attention. So he's written it correctly. So there are few people, who buy Ethereum to speculate, the price will go up and they will make money, and that there is no guarantee that, they will make profits. Moreover, plenty might not care about profits at all and instead want ETH only because they want to use a D app. That's especially relevant as 53% of transactions are to smart contracts, suggesting considerable utility. So there are developers who are developing applications and using Ethereum smart contracts. So they need Ether, to move the assets, to build the application. So they have to pay, the fees in gas in Ethereum. So it should be an utility. It's a clear-cut case of utility. How can it be security? Any profit or loss does not come from a third party, not anyone anymore than it does when you decide to buy or sell gold. So there are coders, who work as a technical volunteer, and there may be companies, maybe or may not, paying them to open source code, and sometime, they may be working for non-profit, so they do it for free. They may be doing it for free in their spare time, and they may decide not to work on it. Others may come in or go. It's commons and open space. You could hold the Ethereum Foundation responsible, but they do not run the network. Some 24,000 nodes do, and some of those nodes get paid for it. So basically, guys, Ethereum Foundation or Vitalik has no full control over the network. So there are different nodes, who are controlling the network, who are facilitating the network, who are empowering the network. So you cannot account Vitalik or Ethereum Foundation that they are controlling it. So the Ethereum Foundation, moreover, pays only some of the developers. Plenty of others pay more. Plus, the network doesn't have to listen to Ethereum. Like I said, they don't have to listen to Ethereum Foundation or Vitalik Buterin, since this is decentralized and distributed among various nodes, among various PCs or computers. So guys, this is again very complicated area, to understand for ACC, whether to consider Ethereum security or utility. So the only concerning matter, guys, is the pre-sale. The Ethereum pre-sale, that took place, I think, a couple of years ago. So, but that was again undertaken after extensive consultation and legal advice, with the ETH sold not much different than miners sell them today. So there was a legal consultation, and they went out to the legal agencies before they come up with their pre-sale. So this guy himself admitted that by stating that ACC has no coders and no tech expertise to provide advice, but only economists. So these guys are not able to understand how this thing works and how the technology works and how they can categorize these cryptos or tokens or asset in security or utility. So I think they should take time. They should have an expert. They should hire an expert, to understand this space in detailed manner. So here it is mentioned, if ACC is to be honest with itself, they have been far too hasty. How do you regulate a code-based network that runs globally in a decentralized manner solely due to some code without having any advice from tech experts? And very badly, that's how so far anyway, but there are signs that may changes as they gain a wider understanding. However, in the meantime, they should stop playing games if they want to retain any goodwill from this space. So yes, it's clearly and rightly written that they should take time and they should stop playing games. Every now and then they come up with the announcement and they publish this sort of FUD news in the name of regulations and market tanks. It has happened many times, guys, because we're not children. We obviously don't want to be defrauded, scammed, or misled. Some regulations is clearly needed where promises are made, but it needs to be reasonable regulation that makes sense. Otherwise, it's not really regulation and can't really be enforced either, as law does ultimately depend on consent. So guys, he's rightly mentioned that we are not a children. We don't need hand holding. Yes, there has to be some regulation, but it shouldn't be, enforcement. It shouldn't be, outright or blanket ban on some of the tokens or coins. There has to be some sort of, balance act, so that people can have some sort of safety, if they're investing into ICOs or in cryptos from these institutions, or maybe these fund houses or venture capitalists who are investing. They need some sort of protection, but in a positive manner and in a balanced manner. So guys, this video is getting little longer, and this article was quite long, although I tried to just highlight few important points of this. So I will add this article in description so that you can have better understanding. And I think guys, Ethereum is a part. There are many big companies, big corporates like JP Morgan or Samsung or Uber. There are many big giants who are part of Ethereum Enterprise Alliance, and they have tied up, Ethereum have tied up with corporates. So I don't think there will be any major negative news in regards to Ethereum. I could be completely wrong. Again, that is my own assumption, own guess. So moving on to some of the coins. So CoinFi has been a big laggard of my portfolio. It's not doing well for quite a long time. I have this coin in my portfolio for last several months. But today I see some green here, irrespective of the market, because on the other hand, market is falling. So CoinFi is doing good, and it is trading around 8 cents, and the current market cap is $15 million. So I hope for the best, and we'll see if this move can continue. So why do I like this CoinFi? Because there are many competitors in this space like Enigma or Syndicator, and they have working product. The only reason that CoinFi is not moving, they do not have fully working product at this point of time. Although they have released their beta, but that is not a complete product. So going forward, once they will have their products, functional products in place, I think the team that CoinFi has I think great potential, because people having a relevant experience. The CEO, the guy Timothy, he is having like more than 10 years of experience working at Wall Street, and he's really trying to build CoinFi as a Bloomberg terminal. So again, it's a promises, and we have to see whether it plays out or not. Again, small coin is ultra high risky, and it comes with ultra high reward. So we have to be very careful. We should not put a bigger bigger allocation into smaller cap names, which is below, let's say, 50 million or $100 million. So Enigma is sitting at around 187 million. So if it reaches Enigma level, it will be more than 10 times. If I compare with Syndicator, again, it's a good company, and they have been accurate, in predicting the market moves. They are also sitting around 150 million. So if it can achieve, let's say, half of what Enigma or Syndicator have achieved, it can do 5 to 6x from here. So again, guys, not a financial advice. It's a part of my portfolio. It was not doing well, but today I saw there is some big move. It is moving like 30%, 50% up. So keep it on radar. Later on, guys, today I will review Crypto Curve ICO, that is one chain based ICO. It's in wallet. So we'll discuss in detail. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. We've been doing really well, and I can see the subscriber base is moving at a faster pace. So we have now reached like 458 subscriber. That is remarkable, guys. You've been supporting me, and you've been loving me. So I'm really thankful to you guys. Keep supporting, keep sharing and liking my videos. So we are at 459. So I think soon we'll move to 500 mark and maybe 1000 mark. So thank you guys for watching and spending some time. Have a good day.